Alright, I'm back with another video. This time I want to talk about two things I've been personally going through, and I'm pretty sure other people are going through. But as of late, I've been having to break a lot of bad habits that's been, bothering me. That's been causing my life to kind of go off the rails a little bit. And these are habits I didn't have for like years. So it's not like something I can easily just change about myself. And dealing with other people in my life, those close to me, friends, associates, it's been kind of difficult trying to communicate certain behaviors and why you do them and trying to communicate that to another person. It hasn't really been easy. I've been looking, a lot within myself about a lot of different things and why I do the things I do. I've been going to therapy, you know. I've been really putting my best foot forward in terms of just really trying to change myself, you know. This isn't a new concept. If you look at all my other videos, I've been talking about this for a while, and I'm finally in a position where I'm actually starting to see change in some ways, but at the same time, it seems like every time I learn something good about myself, I learn something equally as bad about myself. If that makes sense. Seems like every time I go to therapy or I sit down and think, about my life and the way it's going and the different issues I have in my life, it seems like every time I think about it, I come to another realization, and it's not good. It's like, I identify another problem, which isn't bad. Identifying problems and outlining different things in your life that has hindered you is a good thing, but at the same time, you start losing hope a little bit because you start getting a little bit discouraged because, you know, after you learn what's wrong with you and you go out into the world and you try to function as a human being, you can recognize when you're acting a certain way, or sometimes you can catch yourself. Sometimes you can too after the fact, and then it becomes a cycle of, you're trying to be better, but then you turn around, you make another mistake, so now you feel bad, and now you feeling a certain way. You know what I mean? And it starts becoming habit forming. But I'm still moving forward, and I'm pretty sure other people are too. I'm trying to make sure I got a script now, so it's not just me going off the top of my head. I actually got words now to read, and it's not a whole bunch, but I'm just making sure I'm staying on topic. But yeah, this the bad habits in my life. Have really taken a toll on me up until now. I'm just now kind of identifying where I kind of mess up at and where I need to improve at, and then too, sometimes I rush myself. I'm trying to hurry up and get all this out the way. I feel like I don't have time to deal with my issues and things like that because it's a process. That's the best way I can put it. It's a process. It's not something easy. You can't really rush through it. You have to sit down and unlearn all these bad habits you didn't have for years. You know, when you've been living a certain way for a very long time, living by certain rules and certain habits, and then out of nowhere, you learn that, these habits and things you've been doing for a while have been hindering your life, not making it better. That can take a lot of time to really unpack and unlearn and learn better ways because I don't know the scientific, duration on how long it takes for the brain to form a habit and duration it takes to break a habit and form a new habit. I just don't feel like getting that detailed with it. You can go look it up yourself personally. I think it is an interesting subject on what the brain can actually do. But at the same time, it's so hard sometimes. And in our society, it seems like complaining is seen as like a bad thing. I think because we see it so much on social media, we have access to everybody's, life, whether it be good, bad, in the middle. We're always hearing people complain about different things, and I think it has really overloaded a lot of our normal like empathy towards people. Because you done heard like 20 people or 40 people talk about one issue or a couple issues in their life, you kind of become deluded and desensitized to it. But it gets better. It gets better. It's not always sad and all these other things. It gets better. But yeah, it gets better. I just want to touch on that and see what other people have to say about it. Plus, I wanted to upload a video I've uploaded in a while, so I wanted to keep that going too. Well, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all on the next one.